Did you have a pet peeve for
Yes,
me? Okay.
I have a couple.
Okay.
I hate doing the pet peeves because it's negative, but it's kind of funny.
Excellent.
Um, Now you're guilty of this a lot.
Oh yeah.
I am too. So let's say, all right, Leo, we're gonna play at 6. You don't
6-ish?
show up at 6.
What? That's when we start.
Start the match at 6. So you got to get there 15 minutes. You get there at 5:45.
You are out of order! You're out of order! You're out of order! The whole trial is out of order! They're out of order! That man! That
Do your warm up. Be ready to play. Walk on. Now I'm guilty of it, but I'm good. I try to get there at least 15 minutes early.
Yeah.
You, my friend,
Yeah, well, I suck.
work. I know it's a little tough during the week. It's a little bit of a pet peeve, especially when you're there, and then
yeah.
So you say 6, and then you're not starting until 6:30. You're not warming up until 6:10, 6:15. Then you're not starting until 6:30. The other thing is questioning calls and the score.
You can't be serious, man. You cannot be serious.
I had an incident. It's been a running thing with this guy. I give everyone the benefit of the doubt. I record these matches. I see that I miss calls sometimes, usually 1 to 2, that are close, especially if the guy's a big hitter, like that T serve. Sometimes if you play with topspin, like if someone is hitting like a spin shot and it spins and hits the baseline.
Right.
So playing with this guy, and I was losing 5-3, and then it came back, and I wound up winning the set 7-5, and I've beaten him a bunch of times in a row. Mm-hmm. He lives far away, and the way that the schedule is panned out, he's at the drive. It's probably close to like an hour, 45 minutes away.
That's great.
So I think that's part of it, like frustration, thinking he's going to beat me. And then we had this really long rally, and a lot of balls were being made, and there, some let balls, and I'm scrambling and doing well on defense. And then he hits it wide by a mile, and he was going nuts. And I'm like, dude, it was not even close. I knew in my mind that it wasn't close. And then like later on, he has a serve. Are you sure? So I win the set, and he's packing up his stuff to leave.
Oh my gosh, that's right.
So I went nuts, and I said, listen, man, I'm not here trying to cheat you. Why are you going to, I wanted to continue to play. And right. He had quit before when he was losing to me, claiming that the courts were too distracting, the people next to us.
Come on.
And then you start questioning yourself, like, all right, was it in? Like, I went back and I looked, it wasn't even close. So he came to realizing that he was behaving, he was like, you're right. I think, I think a lot of it's frustration. I give everyone the benefit of the doubt. Listen, it's not, I'm not an angel on the court. I always apologize when I do bad stuff. It's usually, I don't know. I can be confrontational. I don't shy away from it. But I told him like he was getting a bad reputation. He is. Mm-hmm. And it's also the score. Like I feel that you constantly got to say the score. Especially when you get dehydrated and tired, people forget. And then it just drives me nuts because I could be like, oh, you remember it was 40-40 and then I hit it wide and then I won this point.
Yeah, you can't lose it, the score, or else you'll be screwed. Yeah. How many times have you gone back and, I used to watch video too, and I'd go back and watch matches. I'm like, holy fuck, I was way off on that. I was up in that game and I totally lost it. And all of a sudden I just gave a point or two away because I lost the score.
I would say the score, even if you're receiving, and then always say the score on the changeover when you go out. Because that I've had that be like, no, I'm up 4-3. No, I'm up, it's like, and the rule in our leagues is you go back to what you both remember or agree upon. So it's usually the old guys. Listen, I do forget. It's usually when you're dehydrated and tired, but I'm not going to question anyone again. I mean, I do sometimes, and then sometimes I ask the look on the clay. That's another thing. Like, it's not the French Open. These marks, especially your club, you know.
You can't tell the marks sometimes unless, especially if it's been played a lot. Forget it. You have to sweep first and then on clay and then play. And in hard court, you can't even
on a really good court.
Yeah. And even hard court, you can't tell really. I mean, it's your word against them. So yeah, calls, score, typical pet peeve stuff. Gotta love it.
And people are not out to get you and cheat you. I think listen, if it's questionable a couple of times, like obvious, then I would be like, I've not really found anyone really like that. Even this guy, I just think he got a little bit emotional, and I've done that too.
Yeah, that's crazy that he started to leave, but whatever.
Yeah, I went nuts. I completely guilt tripped him into staying, and then I beat him 6-0.
Good night.